Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have my update for Pan That Palette. This was created by Amber F many years ago, so I will have her link down below. And every year the Pantastic Ladies Facebook group comes up with a theme. This year's theme is Old Faithful, and that was created by Lee Golder. It's basically a palette that you have had for a long time. It's always been by your side. You love it, but it needs a lot more attention. And for that theme, I have my ABH Sultry palette. I love this palette. I wore it on my wedding day in 2019. I've had it since 2017, and I just thought it was perfect. It is my oldest palette, so I was going to work on it this year anyway, but the theme fits perfectly. My goal is to hit pan in every single one of these eyeshadows. If you've been following along, you knew I only had one more to go. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I do mostly panning content. I'm trying to work through my collection, things I already own, and I'm on my second no-buy year in a row. So Project Pans really helped me work on things I already own and give them some love. I'm also working on a face palette this year. It is my Hourglass Jellyfish, the Ambient Lighting Edit palette, but I will talk about this after my eyeshadow palette. If you're not subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave. Let's just get into my update. I will put a picture up of this palette, the Sultry palette, up on the screen what it looked like in my introduction in January. I already had 7 pans in this palette, so I had a really good start to hitting pans in every single shade. I'm gonna just do some pictures throughout the months. This is the July update, so we're officially halfway through the year. I didn't know how long it would take me to hit pan in all of these. But it actually has taken me quicker, like it's been less time. And like I said in the introduction, I only have one more eyeshadow to hit pan. I have primarily been focusing on that last shade, Bloom. It is the pink. It is very hard pressed, very pigmented shade. So it has been hard for me to work on, actually. I have used Pearl once, which is the inner corner shade, and I've used Slate, which is the matte gray shade, once as well, but my primary focus has been Bloom, and I have used it 7 times this last month. I do have it in my crease today, and this is what it's looking like. So I have not hit pan yet, but I feel like the dip has gotten a little deeper. So the shades that I have in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project has really helped me work on this. Like I said, I'm wearing it today. I have it paired with my Pan Those Eyeshadow shades, and I think this look is so beautiful. I finally found a way to love this eyeshadow. It is slightly too warm for my preferences. So I actually mixed it with a purple to create more of a cool tone pink, and I've just been loving that look. I've repeated this look a few times, so I will have a couple looks on the screen, but I don't want to throw up like the same look over and over again. So yeah, no pan yet. Oh my gosh, you guys. Comparing the depth of this pan here to my dip, I am nowhere near pan. So I'm really hoping to have pan by the end of August. So my September update, hopefully I will have pan. We're just gonna see. We're just gonna see. So moving into my face palette, like I said, I'm working on my Jellyfish palette from Hourglass. My goal is to use every shade 100 times. And because these are baked products, I knew I wouldn't be able to hit pan within a year, especially because I have other base products and, you know, cheek products and other projects. I broke that out in like 12 months, and I basically have to use this palette 8 times a month, and some months I have to use it 9 times to meet my 100 use goal. As of the last update, I had 37 uses. I felt like I was finally seeing some wear on these powders. I was seeing some air bubbles. I was seeing a little bit of like flattening on the domed baked products, and I only used this palette 7 times, so I did not meet my 8 use soft goal, but I have used this 44 times this year, and this is what it's looking like currently. So if you're new here, I did scrape some of this out to Franken, and I will show you that Franken soon, but I do feel like this powder here is kind of flattening on the top, and this is flattening. The highlighter has been becoming flatter. Basically how I use this is I mix the blushes together, I mix the finishing powders together, I use the highlighter obviously, and then I Frankened a contour powder out of that bronzer. So I will have a side by side what it looked like at the last update, but again, I've used this 7 times. And yeah, not much to say. Just slow, steady progress. So that's my update. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe before you leave. I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.